Alright, Shalom Israel. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And, I want to start off by, I want to do a reply to the Elder Apostle's video, Elder Apostle Gabar's video, entitled Get This Money. And he was going into one of the profound scriptures that really caught his attention as a newcomer in the faith. And he was going into the book of Isaiah, where it says, my thoughts are not your thoughts. I might have passed it. I know it's in the book of Isaiah. I definitely passed it. Ezekiel's past Isaiah. Isaiah 55 and 8. It says, that is because my thoughts. Let me go to the King James Version. For as the heavens, verse 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Okay? And as he was speaking, bringing out the point of how, when you come to serve the Lord, you got to put away that old man. You got to put away yourself. How you were brought up, the things that you were taught, knowing that it's not according to the scriptures. All right? And as he was speaking, I was thinking of the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 21, where it says, there are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel, all right, which the counsel is another word for advice or purpose of Yahweh, that shall stand. Okay? And we go through things in this life, when things happen and people, the first thing a person wants to ask is why. When a so-called good person dies young, nobody understands why. But that's where coming back, all right, unto your rock, all right. The Most High is known as our rock, as you read in the book of Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter. It says, Deuteronomy 32 and 3, because I will publish the name of Yahweh, ascribe ye greatness unto our power. He is the rock. All right, that word rock means Salakia. Thamayam. Okay. Thamayam means complete, whole, entire, sound. All right. So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, he's complete. All right. Meaning his words. All right. His counsel, his mind. He has the answers. All right. The Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai has the answers. He is the rock, or he is complete. All right. That's why his name is Yahweh. He is. When you go into really all throughout the scriptures, it says Lord in all caps. That's talking about the Most High. All right. Which we know the Most High's name is in Hebrew. And when you go into the Hebrew word of the word Lord in all caps, is Yahweh. All right. Which meaning he is or he exists. All right. So it says he's the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment, a God of truth, and without iniquity, just and right is he. Okay. So here it is. When you try to make sense of things that happen upon the earth, you tend to come up short. All right. Which also thinks about, there's a precept in Wisdom of Solomon. I think it's in Wisdom of Solomon. where it says we tend to come up short. Um, we hardly guess it right. Let me see. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 9:16. And hardly, actually, I'll start at 13. Man, I gotta start at 11, so I can. You know what? I'll start at 9. All right, it says, and wisdom was with thee, which knoweth thy works, and was present when thou madest the world, and knew what was acceptable in thy sight and right in thy commandments. O send her out of thy holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, that being present she may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing to thee. All right, and with the wisdom, all right, the wisdom allows you to, understand the mind of the Most High. All right, aka these scriptures. The scriptures tell you, you know, why the so-called good die young, you know, which there's none good but one. All right, so the scriptures tell you, why people die. The scriptures tell you who killed. The Lord said, I kill, I make alive, man. All right, the Lord is not all love. In most people's mind, they think that the Lord is all love. But when you go into the scriptures, all right, which is the wisdom, which is the mind of Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai, all right, you understand, you get that perfect understanding of, this physical realm we living in. All right. It says, "O send her out of thy holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, that being present she may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing unto thee." Okay. Because the scriptures say the fear of the Lord departed from evil. And this is why, I believe through the Spirit, the Apostle Gabar did that lesson, get this money, because this is what's going to hold you down in that day. You see, the things that is going to be coming upon the earth is going to be bad, it's going to be shocking. But people are going to be so much the more, baffled, because they don't know or they don't understand why these things are happening. But that's why the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. That's going to keep us with a steady mind, man. When you see a nigga getting his face punched in by a cop, we understand in that day, oh, well, it's because of his iniquities. So it says, "O send her out of the holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, that being present she may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing unto thee." All right, because right now, also, it doesn't matter to most what is pleasing to the Lord, because righteousness is not in, wickedness is in. All right, but when wickedness no longer, can sustain you, when following the flesh no longer can sustain you, what are you going to do then? All right, you know, you're gonna go to a concentration camp, take the chip, and then receive a missile. All right, ain't gonna be nothing nice in those concentration camps, man. So following the flesh is not gonna be, uh, profitable for you in that day, which is not profitable for you now. But it's hard to see behind all the, smoke and mirrors that Esau has out here. But you will see. It's gonna be 2/3 getting put to death. All right, and the elect, which are not gonna be touched by the evil. All right, and then you're gonna wish you knew what that man knew. All right, you're gonna wish you were in his shoes. For she knoweth and understandeth all things, and she shall lead me soberly in my doings, and preserve me in her power. All right, and we want to have a stable mind in that day, man. A stable mind, as the brother Shapal in the camp always brings out, the book in Ecclesiastes. All right, where it says wisdom is better than let me see. Uh, Okay, this is a good one too. It says Proverbs 16:16. How much better it is to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. All right, it says the highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Okay, so it's more important to get the riches of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai than the riches in this world. Of course, get your daily bread, do what you got to do. Sometimes you may have to do some overtime, but the most important thing, all right, the most important thing to us is the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. It says, so shall my works be acceptable. Back at Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 11. For she knoweth and understandeth all things, and she shall lead me soberly in my doings, and preserve me in her power. So shall my works be acceptable. All right, because judgment day is coming. All right, that's another thing that's been looming in Israel, as far as that the documentary, I believe it's on the History Channel, called Doomsday, and it came out January 29th, 2020. At the same time this documentary came out, the doomsday clock moved closer to 12. It moved 100 seconds till 12 o'clock, man. It's that a minute and 40 seconds. All right, so destruction is coming, man. All right, for what man is it? It's like in verse 12. So shall my works be acceptable, and then shall I judge thy people righteously, and be worthy to sit in my Father's seat. All right, and we're going to be worthy, all right, to sit in the in the house of the Lord, man. You're going to be worthy. You're going to have an everlasting name, being that you got these riches right now. All right, and even too, as I said before, man, the Lord said, "My servant shall eat." We doing what's according to the Lord's mind, doing according to the Lord's commandments. That makes us his servants, man. For what man is he? So we're going to eat. All right. It says, the scripture say in Isaiah 26:20, come up into my chambers until my indignation be overpassed a little. All right. Because we have learned our lesson, man. For what man is he that can know the counsel of God, or who can think the time, or who can think what the will of the Lord is? For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that museth upon many things. Because in his flesh, as the scriptures also say in the book of Sirach, a man's mind is sometimes more want to tell him than 7 watchmen sitting upon a watchtower. But the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. Okay. And hey, that's important, man, because being in a spiritual fight, Satan is going to come with all types of avenues, man, to throw you off, man. All right, but the Lord already told us that will happen, man. So see, knowing that, all right, as the Lord told Peter, Satan desired to sift you. That word sift means to over. Let me just grab it, because that's actually something heavy right there, man. All right, Luke 22:31, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, this is Yahushua speaking to Simon Peter. Behold, Satan hath desired to have you. All right. He's not gonna play, double dutch with you. Nah, he's gonna try. He wants to destroy you. All right. 1 Peter 5:8. Have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. All right. That word sift. All right. To sift, shake in a sieve, figuratively, by inward agitation, to try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. All right. So many times you're gonna feel like you're going insane inside your own head, man. Why? Because Satan is seeking to sift you. All right. But Yahushua said, "Well, but I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren." All right. So knowing that, all right, and other scriptures like, knowing that the Lord is fighting for us, and knowing that what we're going to receive if we continue to hold fast our profession, man. Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, which is actually the physical counterpart, Esau Edom, the evil, the man of sin, shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right, so we're supposed to be faithful unto death no matter what. So rock the second chapter, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You see? So when you're prepared, less things come as a surprise for you. All right, you have already been expecting it to happen. All right, that's why Yahushua said, "What blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments." All right, so you're not being overthrown, by the fiery darts of spiritual and physical demons, Satan, man. Okay. All right. So it says, verse 16, and hardly do we guess aright at the things that are upon earth. Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 16, and with labor do we find the things that are before us, but the things that are in heaven who have searched out, and thy counsel who have known, except thou give wisdom and send thy Holy Spirit from above. All right, and you need the Holy Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, to understand his wisdom. Because if not, you're destined for destruction anyway, man. So hey, man, one way to get this wisdom now is you gotta pray for it, man. Like what? You apply for a job that's gonna give you the best money. All right, but that job don't even know that you want to work for them unless you put in your application, man. So first and foremost, you gotta pray for it, man. All right, and you gotta pray in the right name too. All right, and then what? You show forth your diligence, man. Studying, praying, humbling yourself. All right, following the elders and the apostles that the Lord has set up. All right, so that you can be what? You can be have enough in your spiritual storehouse in that day, man. For so the ways of them which lived on earth were reformed. All right, so by the wisdom, by the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the ways of them that lived on the earth were changed, man, for the better. All right, by the wisdom of the Lord, all right, our people were actually known, which, that leads me to the next. It's that Deuteronomy chapter 4. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 5. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 4. But ye that did cleave unto Yahweh your power are alive, every one of you, this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who have God so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law? All right, so that's the reformation, man. If you follow the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, all right, you will, hey, man, you the cream of the crop, man. All right, you the cream of the crop, man. And hey, from the state that our people are in now, we definitely need that reformation, man, that change. All right, And hey man, we understand that what wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. You know, Solomon prayed for wisdom, and the Lord gave him all of those other things, man. You know, gave him his enemies, gave him peace. All right, you know. So it says, and what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, but teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. Okay? So in the words of the Apostle Gabar, get this money. All right? Get this money, man, because it only leads to more money, man. It only leads to more riches. It only leads to happiness from the Most High, man. You know, and if the Most High is pleased in you, like the scriptures say, if the Most High be with you, who can be against you, man? As a matter of fact, all right, the king is with you, man. You know, everybody else gonna be what? Cool with you, man, to get close to the king, man, in that day. All right, in the kingdom. You know, the scriptures say that, the Most High, just grab that. The Most High is gonna beautify those that kept his word, man. All right. Revelations 2, verse 25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh, all right, he that conquers to carry off the victory, come all victorious, all right, that held fast the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, that didn't fall through as Satan was trying to sift him, all right, to carry off the victory, come off victorious. Victorious over all his foes. Oh man, of Christians that hold fast their faith even unto death against the power of their foes in temptations and persecutions. When one is arranged, I believe it's arranged, supposed to be, or goes to law to win the case, maintain one's cause. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. You know, hey, so with that, Lord willing, you I can edify. Shalom to the elect.